you had an 8-point framework for sales. Could you just walk through that quickly? Don't teach a sales class, but
no. So talking about what we had was how do we show up, right? So number one is you want to make sure that you're in communication at all times, right? So we call before the quote. So we're like, hey, we're on our way. By the way, we're stopped by Starbucks. You need anything, right? So step number one is just showing up, but you want to find things out too, about the homeowner, look at the area. So we talk about that as far as where you park the car, right? Everybody has a sales process, whether you have it on writing or if it's in your head, you do something, right? So I always say, start with writing it down. What do you do now, right? So step number one is call before you show up. Step number two is we do a walk around with the customer. So we want to do an interview with the customer, and we want to learn what are their issues, what's going on, and not necessarily even talk about cleaning, right? I want to build some rapport. Step number three is going to be a free inspection. So free inspection that we do around the home. So we look for things like nail pops on the roof, drainage, little things, nothing too crazy, but do a walk around. And number four is we go out to the car, and then that's where we do our measurements. So obviously we measure the home, we get all the measurements, we go out to the car, and then that's where we type up our proposal. So we always do options for the customer, because I'm really firm believer in, customers like options. They don't like one price. We do that. And then step number 5, you put me on the spot here with my here. But after we do that, right, then we go inside, and then we do our presentation, if you will. We go over about the company, what's different about us, why we, think we're a preferred vendor for that homeowner. So we go through the story of Bright Brothers, basically. And then we do some closes, you know what I mean? Nothing crazy. We're not a big closing company. I always say we're in, soft washing. We do soft sales. I believe people want to have options and choose. And so when we go in there, but I am going to ask for the business, because I noticed when I teach, back in the day with Sales Boost, people are like, it's only 4,000, and they're scared to say a big number. And so anyway, we break it down. We make it easy for people to go in there and quote a lot of the things so that you can bring value to the homeowner. So we'll do that. And then the next one is basically follow up, right?